So welcome back. We'll continue the lesson now. The children thought for a while. We can have some time to think about it, please. Rohit asked softly. So all the children, they came together and said to wizards that, sir, we want some time. We want some time. We just want to think regarding the wish you have given us, and we'll let you know. Just give us some time. And take your time, said the wizard, and went back to his channel. Okay, no issues. You take your time. And then he started chanting something and looking into the book, a big leather book. So now Ajay said, I want to change my life. I want to change my life. Tomorrow is my mathematics exam and I'm not prepared. But I want to get good marks in it. So please let him cast a spell on me. So tomorrow is maths exam. I am not at all prepared. So let him cast a spell on me. So if he change my situation and makes me he will make me get good marks. So that is the kind of situation I want to change. And Alicia said that no, it's my birthday next week. And I always wanted a bicycle. So it's my birthday next week and I want a bicycle. And my mother doesn't want me to buy the bicycle. So I want to change it in my life so that I will have a bicycle. So because my mother is not interested to buy me a bicycle, so if the magician casts spell on that and changes my situation, I will get a bicycle on my birthday. So this is the wish I want. And then Neha said that I want to go on a vacation to Disneyland. You know what is Disneyland? Yes. So I want to go to a vacation to Disneyland. If you let the wizard cast a spell on me, I will take you all along too. So if you all allow to cast a spell on me, if the wizard casts a spell on me, if the wizard gives or changes the situation in my life, I will take all of you to the Disneyland. So all three were having these kind of wishes. And then Neha said, what a lot of selfish people you are. Think about other people who need this spell. I know of a person who needs this spell more than us. So Alicia said that, no, what a kind of selfish people you are. What kind of selfish people? You are only just thinking about yourself. You are so selfish. And think about the others who need this kind of spell in their life to change their life and their situation. So I know a person who needs this spell more than us. So, I know a person who needs this kind of spell more than all of us. So all the four friends, they were having a kind of debate, okay, without any previous planning. They were having a debate. So I need this spell, I need that spell, I need this spell and all. So their voice, now they became very quiet and calm. When Alicia said this thing, all their voices became quiet and calm, and Rohit walked determinedly towards the wizard. So Rohit went to the wizard with a strong determination because they have made a wish. So Rohit went to the wizard and said that, sir, we want to use your magical power on the person we see daily while we go to the school. So sir, while we are going to the school, when we go to the school, we see an old man over there. Okay, and we want you to change his situation. He said, tell me who he is and what he looks like, said the wizard, and he closed his eyes and chanted a spell. So, come on, you all tell me how he looks like and who is he. Come on, you tell me. He closed his eyes and he started chanting a spell. There is an old man. His clothes are dirty and torn. He lives in a small hut on the other side of the road. So now that man is an old man. The man is an old man, and he is very dirty and his clothes are even torn. Okay, and he lives in a very small hut on the other side of the road where they walk to their school, and the house is always, it's dark. And this man always, he appeared to be very sad, and also feeble in the sense very weak and lean. Okay, and moreover, he's also very rude to the people who come and try to help him. So when people come and try to help him, he is very angry towards them. He is very rough towards them. He is very rude. The meaning of rude is rough and very, or you can say angry towards the people who come to him and help him. Neha continued. She said that we really want to help him, but we don't know how to help him. So we want you to use your magical powers and help him. That is what we wish for. And we want to change his situation. The wizard smiled at Neha and looked at the rest of the children. The wizard, he looked at Neha, he smiled at Neha, and then he looked at all the other children. Oh, so you want you to use your magical powers on that old man, isn't it? So you want to waste your wish on that old man. That is what you want, right? And he said that the wizard smiled at Neha and looked at the rest of the children. Are you sure that this is what you want? I can give you new toys. I can give you new dresses. I can give you very good grades in your class. I can change your marks. I can give you very good grades. All these things I can do. But what you're asking is for an old man, to change old man's life, a situation in his life. So I can give you toys, come on, grades and all. So you ask me some other thing. They said that no, we want to only help that man. And all the children, they said in unison, in the sense they uttered in the same pitch. They all said that no, we want to help that man. It's like you say the good morning sir, everybody will stand up and say good morning sir. No, like there'll be a proper rhythm. So in the same way they all said that no, we want to help that man. And they were very firm, they were having a very strong determination to help that old man. And they all, even as they firmly closed their minds to the tantalizing possibilities of what the wizard offered to them. So even though they know that what are the possibilities, what are the possibilities they are going to get, what are the kind of gifts they are going to get, what is the kind of life it is going to change in their life, and also they know about everything, but still they were showing concern towards that old man, and they were not accepting what the wizard offered him. Okay, then said the wizard and chanted a spell. He said that okay, as you whatever you have said now, so I will do that. And then he chanted a spell. He said that cave Geminio, he uttered. The candles flickered and the table shook a little bit. After a few minutes, the wizard said, visit the man tomorrow and you will see that the spell has worked. So when he said that cave Geminio, he uttered the spell, and the candles, they started flickering, they moved in an unsteady thing, like no, and then the table shook a little bit, and within a few minutes the wizard said, visit the man tomorrow and you will see that his life is completely changed now. The children tumbled out of the house. The children ran out of the house. They fell while they were going, like no, they fell, they tumbled, they collapsed. Okay, so I mean they went out of the house and they had smile on their faces because they are helping a old man. So they were not worried, they were not sad because they lost some spell, because they not worry that something they would have got some nice dresses, gifts and all. So they are not worried about that, but they were very happy for the old man. Okay, so and they were exclaiming about the strange encounter. So they were all exclaiming about the strange encounter. So they were all remembering how there was an old building and all. They went inside and they met the wizard and asked for the spell and all and helped the old man. So much to their parents' surprise, all these children came to home, and their parents were surprised because they finished off their homeworks very fast and they finished their dinner also in a record speed, and then immediately they retired to bed because they want to see what kind of situation is going to change in the old man's life next day. So they want to see what kind of change the old man is going to get the next day. The next morning, the four friends left for the school earlier than usual. So the four friends, like the next morning, they all got up because they were neighbors. They left to the school before the usual time and all. If they are going at every day, if they go at 9 o'clock, now by the time 8:30 itself, they went out of the home and they went on the same road where the old man lived. And as they were passing by, they were actually shocked, wondered and surprised. Instead of the old hut, they found a very, very beautiful house. There was actually a small hut, right? So instead of that old hut, there was a beautiful house. And they went to the house and knocked at the door. So they all went to the house and they knocked at the door. A young man opened the door. A young man came in from inside and he opened the door. Actually, who lived there? They lived an old man. So now a young man came and opened the door and he said that how I can help you? Asked the man. So let me know how I can help you. We were looking for an old man who lived in here. Do you know where he has gone? Asked the children. So all the children said that actually we are looking for an old man who used to live here in this house. So we are looking up for him. So we just want to know where he has gone. The man smiled at the children and said, I am the same old man. So I don't know what happened last night. I went to bed with aches and pains in my body in my rickety old hut. So last night I went to bed. I had pains and aches, right? Headache, stomach ache, and all these are called aches, right? Pain. So I had some aches and pains in my body. So I went to bed in my rickety old hut, in the sense which is ready to collapse, which is very poorly built, okay, mostly ready to collapse, ready to fall down, that kind of hut. So as this morning I thought I was dreaming. I got up from my bed and I said that I changed into a young man. So early morning when I got up, I was actually shocked to see myself, because I was turned into a young man and I'm healthy once again. I'm now perfectly fit. My closets are filled with clean clothes. So when I open my cupboard, I can see a lot of new clothes, very good clothes in that. So when I went to kitchen, I can see there were all kind of food items over there in the house, which I never dreamt of seeing them. And now I have a big house now. I don't know how this hut changed into a very big house. I don't know how the clothes has come inside. I don't know why my kitchen is full of food and all. So I don't know all these things, but this all changed. You know that I will keep this house open to all the people who need shelter. So from now onwards, I will keep this house for all who need shelter. Whoever comes for help and all, I will be ready to help them. And I will never turn anybody away from my house. If anybody, before that he was a rude person, he never talks to anybody, he never cares anybody. Whoever came to help him, he used to talk very rudely to them, isn't it? But the same man, he opened the door and said, how I can help you? That is a kind of change is seen in the old man, who now reformed into a young man. So my house is bright and now I'm truly happy. I feel I have been given a second chance of life. It's some kind of a miracle. So now my house is really bright, okay, and now I'm truly happy. I'm truly happy because I got a second chance. Now, till now, whatever the life I have lived now, okay, that was not a very good life, but now I got a second chance. So I will live it to my fullest. So I will live it properly. I will help everybody. I will give shelter. I will give food to anybody who comes to my home. So I don't know how this happened. It's a kind of miracle. Miracle is some kind of mystery that happened and you never even dreamt of that. You never think of that. There's no possibility at all, but that really happened. Nobody will ever think that an old man will become into a young man. A hut will change into a new big building. So, but that's all happened. That's why it's called as a miracle. But the children knew that. The old man, the new man, the young man doesn't know that, but the children knew that it was David Solomon, the wizard, who changed the situation in his life. And after their classes, they rushed to the home, the purple mansion. So they rushed to that particular mansion to tell him that his spell worked. Sir, they want to tell him that his spell worked. But when they went there, again they were shocked, because there was no sign of any building over there. There was no building over there, and there was no house, nor David Solomon was there. They looked everywhere, but they could not find anybody. It was in such a way that the house was never existed over there. The house was never there at all. So where is Mr. David Solomon? They were all thinking, and actually what happened to the house? I just said, Suddenly, as they were looking here and there, they found a small note of envelope. They opened that envelope and they started reading it. It said, "Dear children, I want to tell you. Dear children, I want to tell you that I am proud of you all." So it started, "Dear children, I want to tell you that I'm really very proud of you. I'm really very happy for you all. You could have used my powers for some of your own needs. So I gave you some wish, but you can use it. You could have used it for something to change your own situation for yourself. But you all are so compassionate. You have a lot of concern towards others. You really care for others, and you used it for somebody else. I'm going now, but always remember, the feeling you get when you put others before yourself is far better than thinking about yourself all the time. So it says that, see, always you think about the other people rather than thinking about yourself. So if you think about yourself, that will be the selfish nature. So whenever this kind of situation comes, what you have to do is you have to think about the other people who are really in need. So now go to that huge tree over there. So, and you will find the reward for your good deed. So there are some rewards for your good deed. You go to that huge tree, and all the children, they ran towards a huge tree, and they saw a pile of gifts. Pile in the sense here, heap. Pile in the sense here, heap. So pile of gifts with all the names written on that, and they picked all their gifts and all, and they happily went to their home. And after that, they would spend many an evening talking about their experience. So every evening while they come back to the home, they talked about this experience now. And during summer vacations, okay, they go to the home of the young man, or you can say the old man now, who became a young man, and they volunteered, the people who came to his house and all, for help and for shelter. So they volunteered, and where he never turned any human being nor any animal from that house. Everybody who came in, he gave them kind of help. So this is what the wizard spell is all about. So in this lesson, we learned that the children would have definitely used the spell for their own good. Okay, they can change their entire life. Their house might be changed. They could have got a lot of money. They could have got very good grades in their examinations. They would have got many dresses, but they never cared about themselves. All these four, they cared about the old man who lived in a small, okay, rickety, ready to collapse hut, and they helped him. So that is the reason why they got the rewards. And definitely, if you help the poor, definitely you will get your reward in some way or the other. So this is our lesson, the wizard's spell. So hope you all understood the lesson. Okay, so see you all tomorrow with a new lesson. Take care.